or do you feel sure?
No, listen, this is a comment that I made at the first day after the transfer window. That doesn't mean that it's not good enough. It is short, and we have used players like, for example, Marquinhos. You know that we had other plans, and he's been an important player and a player that has the capacity. It's true that we had injuries as well. Mo's been out for 3 months. We have Thomas out for a period. We have Alex out for a long period as well. So we have adapted to that, and we are willing to do that. But the demands are going to be really big for everybody, and we need to be ready for them.
Would you prefer to have a smaller group where maybe you can focus more on individual players, or would you prefer to have a bigger one?
I want to have the best possible squad in the world.
Oh, Mikel, I know he's not in charge tomorrow night, but what did you make of Lopetegui getting the Wolves job? He'll be someone who will be interested to see in the Premier League.
Yes, very much. Great coach. His career talked himself, what he did in Seville, what he did in Portugal, what he did with the national team. Really good coach. He's not far from where I live. I know him really, really well, and hopefully after tomorrow he can have a very successful period here.
And we talked about players that are going to World Cup, and Bukayo obviously. Just how much has he changed from the Bukayo that came back after what happened at the Euros to the one we're going to see in Qatar?
I don't know. Obviously, the experiences make you tougher, make you better. If they don't get you too down, and I think he reacted in a great way. I think the support and recognition he got from world football, it was something incredible for him, and I think that has helped him to develop into an even better player.
Do you think it strengthened his bond with not only the club but also with you? Because he often talks about how you put an arm around his shoulder and things like that. Has that helped you understand him and your relationship?
Well, I think the club in general, I think first of all Gareth, all the coaching staff and the England team were incredibly supportive and good with him, and that was very important because that was the first period after what happened, and then he's been in every stadium in this country, and the way they treat him, the way they show appreciation about him, it's something really rare, and he needed that support, and now he has embraced that and take his game to a different level, I think.
Okay.
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
You guys had a very outstanding season. Where do you think we've seen the best Arsenal so far for the games you guys have played?
When?
Yeah. Which game?
I don't know. We have periods in big games. I think we have performed really, really well, especially against the top opponents. I think what we did last weekend as well showed a lot of maturity and another side of a team that when you really need to show it, he did it. So it's a working process all the time, and what you are able to do today, maybe you're not able to do it tomorrow, and you have to be on your toes to try to get the team always in the right energy level, attention level, and deliver the quality that is needed to win. But again, our focus is to play every day better.
You guys being a young group, are you surprised by the way you're performing so consistently, or it was part of your plan for this season?
It's not easy at that age, and what some of the boys they've done with 20 and 21 years old is rare. I don't know if I've seen it in this league, but credit for them. They have first of all the courage and the personality and the maturity to take the moments the way they do, and then obviously they have the quality and the talent to do it.
And looking at the second part of the season, what do you expect in terms of getting better?
Well, we will analyze the areas obviously that we need to improve, the areas that we're doing well, and just focus on the priorities and the things that we have to work. And then that pre-season for us is going to have different phases, and we have to maximize that period when we have the international, when we don't have them, when they are back, in what state they come back, and address that and try to be clever and good making those decisions.
James, following on from that, I mean, how much can you plan for that? Are you just in the lap of the gods in terms of when the players come back, what shape they're going to be in? How much can you really sit in now and think we're going to do this to peak for the second half of the season? We
can guess, but in football, guessing sometimes or very few times give you the right answer. But we try to prepare. Obviously, the way we're going to be communicating with our players, I think, is going to be really important without being on top of them, but just understanding how they're feeling, what they're doing, and try to support them and and have another voice if they want to anything, and be there.
If you win at the weekend, you're top of the league at Christmas for a long period. So psychologically, in terms of the mindset of the team, how important do you think that is to be top for another 5 or 6 weeks?
I don't know. We're gonna have to earn the right to do that tomorrow. Sorry?
Do you think it was a mistake to host it there?
I don't know. It's what it is, and you need to understand everything before that decision is made. And I don't have all the information to answer that question.
Thanks all. So that's the broadcast section. We'll now move on to section